What's up, YouTube? Tops85401 here, and I'm live. I figured I'd do a live mail day. Maybe I can help me relax a little bit. Anyway, it's just kind of a weird day today. But baseball cards can always help with that, right, guys? So I got a couple of packages in the mail. The first one is my first Barry Bonds pickup in quite some time on eBay. What's up, Ron? What's up, Steve? You must be new to the channel. I don't recognize you. Anyway, I'll try to interact with you guys a little bit. This is just kind of a hangout mail day thing. Figured I'd go live. So before I get cracking in this, actually, I want to grab a couple of stands here to show you what's up. So Crazy Kev, Big Harv in the house. How you guys doing? So I got these two cards right here. Very nice die cut cards. Whoops. So we got the regular insert, the relic. And now I'm gonna bust open this package. I'm sure you could guess what's in this package here. So here we go. Opening live on camera. And the seller kind of pissed me off on this package because I paid $100 for what's in here, and it's in a bubble mailer, and it looks like they just put the card in a top loader. I mean, you shouldn't package things like that when people are paying that kind of money for a card, because anything, and I've seen it happen, anything can happen. But here we go. So I got the autograph version of that card. So now, kind of a old school rainbow, I guess you could call it. Pretty neat there. This card is cool. It popped up on eBay the other day. I hadn't bought a Bonds card in a while. It's hand numbered on the back, 32 of 85. But it's a cool card there. Looks fantastic. It's autograph number 61 into the PC. So, moving along. And I'm glad that it looks like it made it to me in decent shape. I think. Maybe out of here, actually. Just to make sure, now that I'm opening this live, if there's any problem, at least I have it documented. But man, people should not ship cards like that in a top loader. At least the guy taped the top of the top loader. So, all right, it looks good. Yeah, the card looks good. I mean, when it comes to my, the top there is a little bit jacked up, but whatever. I mean, when it comes to older cards from the 90s, I'm not like one of those people looking for PSA 10s. I don't expect my cards to be PSA 10s. I'm more of a collector, not an investor. So I can live with a little bit of damage. Even this card, the top is pretty bad, actually. It looks like the paper's starting to peel off. I don't think that's because of the way it was shipped. It's just not in the best shape. But you know what? For the price I got it, I don't really care that much. So anyways, I'm gonna put it in a magnetic since I'm doing this live. So hopefully everybody's doing good. Kind of felt like going live. Haven't done a live mail day that I can remember. Oh, that bottom corner too is pretty banged up. Sometimes these die cut cards, yeah, this one's lived a little. It's actually in pretty bad shape. But I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I still like the card. And the damage isn't because of the packaging. The seller just didn't disclose the damage. There we go. Looks good in the magnetic. Oh. Boom. All right. Sorry, guys. I missed what you guys were chatting about because I'm over here handling my cards. So the next package is a COMC mail day. And I'll get cracking in here. All right, so there we go. And I don't know if you guys want to talk a little bit about like your thoughts on card condition, but Anyway, I don't think I'm as picky as a lot of people. All right, so the first card I got, and this card was listed on COMC, is very good, excellent. So I like how COMC kind of tells you what the condition of the cards are, and they did a good job packaging this and shipping it. COMC, in my opinion, actually does a much better job of letting you know the condition of the cards than most eBay sellers. So here we go. Okay, they really taped the hell out of this. So let me get it, which is good, but it's difficult to get out of the packaging. Anyway, well, it's packed up against cardboard. I'll just leave this in the background, but that's a cool card, that Diamond King. I've been wanting to pick that card up for a while, and it usually is like 10, 12 bucks on eBay, and that one popped up on eBay for like, I don't know, like $1 or $2, so I was like, heck yeah, I'll take it. And then got a few pickups for the, a couple of crispy top loaders for the win. Some pickups for the 1999 Topps Tech set. I now have 57 of the 60 available cards. Picked up 7 more. So I'll have to put, there we go. So here they are. Oh, there's that one. All right, so that's not the bond. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's always nice when you can pick a bunch of them up at the same time. So I'm only missing 3 cards from the 1999 Topps Tech Barry Bonds run of a total of 60 cards. What's up, Christian, Yankees Highlander? So there we go, got those. I did pick this A-Rod up because it was so cheap. It's a high tech, and it's number 50. It featured A-Rod in the Seattle Mariners uniform, so I always like A-Rod cards, either in the Mariners or the Yankees. I'm not a big fan of his cards when he was with Texas for some reason. That's a cool card there. Look at the back on that thing. Look at that shine. That's a cool card, numbered to 50. I don't know where the numbering is, but COMC said, oh, there it is. It's kind of hiding. I guess when you're handling these cards, you really got to look for the numbering because it could kind of get. So then I got a couple of these goofy Fleer cards. I don't even know if they were distributed as baseball cards. I don't think they were like pack issued cards. Let me show you these. I got 3 of these. I had 1 already, so I figured, and there are 4 total that they made. So I'd figured I'd pick up the rest, but it's these kind of these weird cards from Fleer. You could like pop them out of the plastic and then stand them up kind of like a figurine. But of course, I'm going to keep them in the blister or whatever you want to call it, in the flat cardboard form. But like you can see all those little parts pop out. Anyways, kind of cool. There's 4 total on those. I had 1. Figured I'd pick up the other 3. They were really cheap on COMC. And then a few more Bonds pickups. Let me show you this one first. I had to do some research. Let me get these out of the way. On this card right here, I was just completely tripping on it. But we got this one right here, this Barry Bonds Thunder Sticks from Fleer Showcase. And this one is numbered to 999. And I have this, I already had this card. And this one showed up on COMC, and this is another card where they had listed it as excellent near mint. And it actually looks better than I expected. But this one here is numbered to 99. And when I was looking at this card on COMC, I was trying to figure out what is the difference between these 2 cards. And then I went on to Beckett to make sure that there were 2 variations of this card. And to make sure that this one wasn't like one that was backdoored and then someone stamped it after production. But indeed, there are 2 variations. And the difference is, and I figured it out, the border up here is silver and this one is gold. And then I found another weird thing here where there's some writing down there. It says game use bat. And on this card, there is no writing here. So I bet you Fleer just kind of goofed on that. They didn't write game used bat. So there's a couple of differences. But I'm glad to add this one into the collection. But yep, that's the only difference, just the coloring on the border and then the fact that it doesn't say game used bat. Now let's read the back of it. It says, congratulations, the card you've just received contains a piece of an authentic game used bat used by Barry Bonds while slugging for the San Francisco Giants. I love that, while slugging for the San Francisco Giants. So indeed it is a game used bat according to Fleer. They did a nice job authenticating the source of the relic. So anyway, since I'm live, whenever you're doing a mail day, it's always good to have your trusty supplies on hand. I think this one will require a 75-point magnetic. I don't have any of those here, but I do have some in my box. Let's see if I get it right. I think that one is a 75-pointer. So let's see here. 55, 35, 55, 75. Okay, let's see if I'm right. It might be a 55er, but we'll find out. See how it looks in the mag once it's all done up. And then I got one other... Yes, Vintage All Ball Cards, I know you exist. I know I said I was going to interact with you guys, but when I'm handling cards, it's hard for me to do that and then keep up with the chat at the same time. Yep. All right, so that worked just great. It looks good in the magnetic there. So I got that one. And then, so that's that. And then I wanted to show, here, let me finish off the other cards here. And then I got one other one I want to show you guys. Okay, so I was on an episode with the Essential Credentials about a month ago. And we were talking about like the best base set design of all time. And then after we did that video, I went to look for this card in my binder and I realized I didn't have one. And this is the 2003 EX. So I bought it. And this is like less than $1. But this, I mean, this is for a base card, guys. How cool is this card? Let me take it out. You got that acetate with that foily cardboard overlay. These cards are fantastic. I have the Essential Credentials then and now, but I don't have the base card. I guess I should have busted. Well, let me go grab them. What the heck? That way you can see all three of them together. But I'll show you what the rainbow looks like. Here we go. I found them. So this is like pretty common with super collectors, I think, where you have like the tough to find inserts. So I got the Essential Credentials then and now, but I didn't have the base. So how good does that base look with those other two? Just fantastic. So got that one. Put that over here. Take those away. And then here's a few other cards. I had like 60 cents left over and I found this Big Mac short print. So I grabbed that. This is a really nice Fleer Mystique Gold of Barry Bonds. Did not realize that they made a Fleer Mystique Gold from this year. So that was cool. I had to make sure that there was actually a gold parallel when I bought this. I wasn't even sure. Then I got a Sammy Sosa, one of the exhibits cards from Leaf. This one's numbered to 46. This is a cool card. I hope I have a holder for this. If not, I'm going to have to go buy one. But it is old school booklet. And again, COMC listed it as in very good, excellent. There's like a crease right here. I didn't pay a lot for it. And like I said earlier, I'm not super picky on condition. That crease is kind of annoying, but like I said, I didn't pay a whole lot for this card. An interesting card. It has like a, like a scouting report on Bonds. kind of looks like it's binded, but it's not. Oh man, I wonder if you know what? I hate it when this happens. This is probably the serial number, and it's supposed to be numbered to 250, and it has the slash to 250. So I made a big mistake on this one. I mean, I'm going to still keep it, but I did make a mistake because this is a card that was part of the Fleer bankruptcy. When Fleer went bankrupt, any of the cards that were laying around at the facility, they auctioned off, and this was a replacement for if someone got a damaged card. It has the number to 250, but it doesn't tell you what number. So I know that this was not pack issued. So not only is it damaged, but it's not pack issued. So COMC for the loss. I've contacted them a bunch of times on a lot of cards that they have that are not pack issued. They're like bankruptcy cards, and they always ignore me. And I should have caught this on this card, but I didn't. But whatever, I don't know. Kind of that one kind of pisses me off actually. So fuck you, COMC, on that one. This card's cool. It's got Barry Bonds, Carl Yastrzemski, and Josh Hamilton. So anyway, that's cool. So Steve says he likes that National Treasures booklets. Okay, so I'm going to bust out a few more cards here. So this is kind of a cool set that Fleer did a few years ago. I don't remember how many cards there are in the set, but this one is game used jersey, game worn wristband, and game worn shoe. I think there's a game used bat as well. But I tracked down the game-worn pants on COMC. So these are the game-worn pants. So that's a cool card there. And they also listed this one as excellent near mint condition, which I think would be like a 6. So I guess it's good that COMC gives you realistic expectations on the condition of their cards, but man, they goofed on that one card. I might actually email them and say something. But anyways, this is a cool card here. So it goes with the other 4. The pants, and I know that the wristband has a print run of 100. I'm not sure what the shoe print run is. The jersey and pants are pretty easy to find. And then I got to track down the bat, and I'll have all the different variations. So Jack wants to know how my wife is. She's fine. She's been cancer-free for well over a year now, so she's doing just fine. She beat cancer for the win. All right, so let me see here. Let me find I think this one will go in a 55 point. Let's see if I get this one right. So anyway, I'll just kind of hang out here for a little bit if you guys want me to. It's kind of a weird day today. I went to Costco and, just to do my whatever bi-weekly trip to Costco or bi-monthly trip to Costco. And that place was like the shelves are empty. It was kind of creepy in there, man. And then with everything going on with the stock market and everything, I'm just like, it's like, here we go. But we got the cards to kind of keep our mind off of some of this stuff. That looks nice in there. I don't know why I got this one and this one. See, that's what happens when you've been collecting for a while. You just kind of randomly put your different cards in different holders. But it looks good in the mag. Let me grab a stand for it. So that does it for my mail day. I think I picked up maybe. So top loaded. You say you're looking for hotels. What are you on vacation or going to or looking for hotels for the National or? Ah, there we go. So I got that. So probably my favorite pickup, of course, would be the auto. Even though, Well, I can see why it sold for so cheap. It is a little damaged, but I don't care. I mean, it just doesn't even really matter to me that much. I mean, when you're collecting, um, oh, okay, prices are decent because of the coronavirus. So yeah, I would imagine that would be a fantastic time to make travel plans. I don't know if the coronavirus is going anywhere anytime soon. I hope. I just don't know. We'll see what happens. But I don't really want to talk about that right now just because we got some cards up here. All right, so yeah, that auto is my favorite one there. So let's see, I'm going to go back and look at some comments. Okay, so the national prices are decent because of the coronavirus. So now I found a hotel in Atlantic City for, wow, damn, $25 a night. That's crazy. I guess if you live on the East Coast, this would be a great year for the National. I'm not going this year. I mean, I had planned not to go to the National. I had made that decision probably in December, I'm thinking, maybe late November, early December, just because I just don't want to go to Atlantic City. So I made that decision a long time ago, but I guess probably. So Smitty, yes, as of right now, I'm going to go to the card show in Berkeley on April 18th. So that's that. I already took that day off. That's a Saturday, so I plan on being there. Are you still planning on going? Man, yeah, I guess people are probably. Yeah, I bet you the National will not be as busy this year as it has been in years past. So anyway, it was a little creepy going to Costco. I got to say that much today. But am I Smitty, I don't know if I'm going solo or not because Eric may or may not go with me to that card show, and then my buddy Jay, you met him about a year and a half ago. He came up with Eric and I. He was saying he might go, so we'll see what happens. If those guys aren't coming with me, then yeah, I'll be going solo. I have a hunch Eric isn't going to be able to go because his son is playing baseball now, and it's his first year, and he probably doesn't want to miss any of the games. So I'm guessing my guess is he's not going to go. Oh, okay. Big Harv wants to go to the trip in Berkeley. Big Harv, where do you live in Southern California? I can't remember. I remember I sent you out a package, but I don't know where you live. I just don't remember. So I see Mark is in the room. What's up, Mark? How are you doing? I do plan on going to the National in 2021. I really like the Chicago venue. It's a lot of fun there, and I do like Cleveland as well. Cleveland is a good location for the National as well. But I haven't been to the Atlantic City one. But like where I live from California, it's just tough to get out that direction. Maybe I'll try to find a booklet for this or a holder for this. I don't think I have one actually. Oh, Carney Lansford, that's cool. Damn, man. Good old Carney Lansford. Okay, so well, I think you'll like Atlantic City because from what I understand, they have a lot of vintage there. Lots and lots and lots of vintage. So that's definitely a show for vintage collectors. And I don't know, Mark, are you looking for anything big this year? Or are you gonna kind of reveal that when you get to the National? It'll be interesting to see what is gonna happen with card prices. I'm really, really, really curious because I know the hobby is going berserk right now, especially for basketball. But like a lot of the key flagship rookie cards and just all kinds of stuff, it's exploding in value, but okay, no big purchase for you this year. I don't know. This might be a good year to make a. I don't even know, man. It's like just like with the what's going on with the stock market. It hasn't hit the card collecting industry yet that I can tell, but I wonder if it's going to. Yep, Gary Vee and his boys buying and selling to each other. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people make the comparison to insider trading. You know, he recommends that you buy a certain card, that card explodes, and then you sell them off, and then all of a sudden people are like left hanging. So, okay, so Ron's gonna be there. Yep, Gary Vee. I know most people are attributing it to Gary Vee. I guess people maybe there's a good possibility a lot of people have a lot of extra cash on hand right now if they're looking to reinvest it too, and for whatever reason they're using sports cards. Yeah, he recommends them after he puts them on sale. I mean, that's straight insider trading, but kind of reminds me of the like 89, 90 year where cards were selling for way more than they were worth. And I have no intention on buying any of the modern rookie cards. I mean, when you got Soto, I think Soto's pack issued flagship, his first pack issued flagship Topps card, which was kind of like a short print, is selling for, from what I understand, I haven't actually looked at any eBay listings. I'm just going off of what I've heard people tell me. It's selling for upwards of $2,000, which there's just no way that card's worth $2,000. I guess they call it the bad off short print, but that's just insane money for a card printed in 2018. So it looks like you guys are talking about card shops. So it's a seller's market. Southern Card Collector says it's definitely a seller's market. Yeah, I mean, I've even been tempted to move my Trout rookie card, the 2011 Diamond Anniversary Trout rookie card, but I don't know. I'm just too much of a collector. I don't want to deal with it because I'd want to grade it first, but grading it would take forever for that thing to get graded. Getting the money to make these purchases with the financial markets taking an absolute bath lately due to the virus pandemic. Yeah, I think that a lot of people are, like sports cards, and sports is a way to escape, everyday bullshit. And so I think people are trying to hang on, buying sports cards as far as to make themselves feel normal. I that's the best that as far as that one comment, I'm not sure how to what's that? Carltopia. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I don't know though. I just don't know anymore. I can't. I'm not an expert on the card market and what cards sell for. I just am always wrong. And for that, I'm glad I'm a collector and not an investor, because I just don't know. I just can't predict. So Steve says, I stay in tune with what's going on. Just wish I got back into the hobby sooner. Well, the best time to get in the hobby is always 5 years ago, right, guys? No matter when you get back into it. So I've been in the hobby for 9 months, missed on a lot of the 2018 stuff. I'm sure that 2018 stuff will come down. You'll be able to. All right. So I think hopefully I'm back online here. I lost my Wi-Fi signal for a second there, but let's see what you guys are saying here. So buy low, sell high. I hope you're right, Nate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I love Ben, aka Weight Triple Three's thoughts. He says the time to buy is when there's blood in the streets. So Ron says smart guy. and then I was going to buy a Trout 2011 when it hit 1,000. In no time, it's 1,500, 1,600 in a week or two. Yeah, I'm now that Trout rookie's starting to look like a good value when you consider that the Soto is selling for like 2,000, man. There's not much to drop of a drop off. Yeah, look at big corporations like McDonald's and Waste Management. Yeah. Yeah, Steve says sell it. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I just like the card too much, I guess. It's like one of those things when you're a collector. I think a lot of times collectors don't like to sell because the more somebody wants your shit, the less you want to sell it. So like if a card starts to escalate in value, even though you know that it's like probably selling for a lot more than it should be, you want to hold on to it as a collector because everybody else wants it, right? So I think that's why I haven't sold it. And I thought I probably should have sold it 2 years ago, and it keeps going up. So who knows? I just can't predict anymore. Just don't. That's why I say I don't know it. Just better off being a collector. Anyway. So those wax boxes, yeah, for the oh yeah, you saw that from Those Back Pages did that video the other night. Oh man. Yeah, more money for your PC, what you like. My problem is I like everything. I like everything. I'm not just a Bonds collector, man. I like everything. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, let's see. I got like this big mess here of stuff everywhere. Figure I'd show you around what's going on my desk. Scissors, bags. But I guess I am gonna get off here because I'm talked out. Plus, I want to make lunch. I'm getting hungry. But thanks everybody for hopping in, and enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, until next time, happy collecting.